And now, we'd like to feature.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first official, episode of the Red Hot Underdogs, featuring myself, Anzac, and the never duplicated, the always incredible, it's Drewy.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, good. How's it going?
Mr. Drew Kiley coming at you, and Mr. Julian Lansing.
That's right.
We are great underachievers.
Yes.
Always underdogs. Always
That
in the
is true.
vegetable classes at school. At least we're consistent, if nothing else.
That's right.
How you going, big guy?
And we're here. We've been talking about this podcast for the better part of 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
And
And we're glad to introduce all of our 3 followers right now.
well,
So
hang on, I
it's
don't think we've
great.
got any. Do you have 3? Do you? I don't have any.
Well, I've actually gone behind the scenes and paid like 3 people $20 each, just so we get something on the scoreboard.
$20. Can I get $20 to watch this too? I reckon that's good money.
Listen, it's called due diligence.
Yeah.
No days off. Yeah.
No days off. So
Yeah.
once a week, every Sunday at 9 p.m, we're going to make it, and then release it Monday morning.
Yeah.
Or late Sunday night for people to have it. And what's this podcast about, Drewy? What are we here for?
Oh, just general life, general topics, a whole lot of sport, and just shooting the breeze.
Yeah,
you know how it is. It's how we do.
Kind of focusing. I mean, if there was a focus, you'd say sport that we
100%.
like. Yeah.
Yeah. But look, this isn't to say that we're not going to go off on a tangent, because we probably will, because both of us are filled with great avenues of ADHD.
Yes. There's more.
This is how we roll.
There's more tangents than sport, whatever they are.
Yeah. That's right. Well, when growing up, and people, including my parents, were telling me I was special, I wasn't special because I was super good at things. I was special because I was special, if you know what I mean.
Which in turn is special. Yeah.
Yeah. It might not be the special you necessarily want, but it's special nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 things at once at the moment. I'm actually watching a bit of the Cricket World Cup. And
can you flick it round so we can have a look? Flick it round.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. It looks good.
So, yeah. All happening.
So I guess that's probably the place to start, isn't it? Cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's important that at this stage, India are 3 for 120, at 21.4 overs. We'd love to get Virat Kohli out. I mean, his batter's hit more balls than Elton John's chin, so we've just got to get him out, which is pretty important. And hopefully people don't go all woke on us and the switchboard melts down over that comment. Because,
no. I think it's important to say inappropriate things, and that's why people listen to YouTube, because I mean, sure, you can get cancelled for saying inappropriate things if you're on TV, and I guess you can through YouTube as well, but not with the 3 followers we have.
Well, it's lucky I'm not on TV. I don't think I'd make it to the first commercial break.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be cut off. Like, remember Doug Mulray was cut off from TV? Remember?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of being a bit too kind on myself there. I don't think I'd get past the interview, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's too many appropriate things. But hey, life's too short.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a company shill or toe the company line.
So we're going to talk about cricket. We're going to talk about rugby league,
Yeah, absolutely.
And cricket, who do we love? I guess we love Australia. I do love cricket. I don't watch as much of it as I used to. I used to be obsessed as a kid and play it, but I think that's everybody,
Oh, 100%.
Just me,
Yeah, no, you're right. A lot of the characters have gone out of it. Like, okay, we're showing our age here, but people like Merv Hughes and David Boone and Alan Border.
Yeah, I mean, they were
Even a little bit after
big.
that with Warney and McGrath. You know?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, there's big names now, you know, the and the Warners, but are they wankers, or is it just me more older and grumpier? Just think
No, I
they're wankers.
I don't necessarily think it's that, even though we're getting older and grumpy, there's no doubt about that. But I think some of the players of yesteryear had a bit more character and charisma. And there was a little bit more to their personality.
Yeah.
We're also in a day and age where you got to watch your contract too and watch what you say and how you act. Be told how to chew your food and how to go to sleep.
Yeah, but nobody, they did whatever they want. Even post, you know, you said Merv Hughes and Boone or something. Like even a decade after those guys, it was a bit, you know, like in the late Shane Warne, you know, days, you know, there's you know, shenanigans overseas and hookers and this and like,
Let me tell you, there'd be a ton of cricketers out there just thanking their lucky stars that social media and social media platforms and the internet generation wasn't around when they were around. Otherwise, they'd be in big hot water.
Oh, huge.
But also give them the freedom to
and the fact that everybody's got a fucking camera.
Box.
Everybody's got a camera in their pocket now. Not a camera, a fucking video camera. You know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? So there's cricket, rugby league. I prefer rugby league. I think you do too. But it's not on right now.
No.
But you know, it's good to start this podcast now, and we're working in to rugby league, 2024. You know, some good things happening. Lots to talk about in rugby league. It is my favorite sport. Probably always has been. Always has been, and really looking forward to next year. I'm not too confident on Manly, but I reckon, you know, like it's possible. You know, I have been not confident before, and we made the 8. What was that? A few years back, right?
Yeah.
So
I think that was 2020.
Yeah, we made the top 4 that year.
Was it 21? I think it's 2021.
Yeah, wasn't it 20? Okay, yeah, 21. All right.
Yeah, it was
21.
That's when we were able to get Tom Turbo out of the garage.
Yeah.
He was finally he was uninjured.
Uninjured for more than, you know, a quarter of the year. You know.
Yeah. Well, ironically, the first part of the year was when he did his hamstring with a running race.
That's right.
By some big mock
Filmed. Yeah. Well, there you go. We just talked about it. Social media, you know. So some idiot with a camera. They can't do anything these days, professional sports people, without someone filming them and putting it up and commenting and stuff. And so the rugby league, there you go. So lots of rugby league talk that will increase in the weeks to come. And boxing. I love boxing. Wearing your I'm just rocking the blue bloody mountains.
Boxing's probably my favorite. But on the rugby league, I know it's a little bit late, but hey, better late than never. Who were you hoping would win that grand final when you watched it?
Oh, geez. Yeah, okay. Well, I was in Queensland, you know. So in Queensland and saw Brisbane jerseys everywhere, and Brisbane had lost the night before on AFL, and I just couldn't wait for Brisbane to lose twice in you know the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Penrith.
I love that too.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I mean, look, it was kind of.
But they're just too good now, Penrith, aren't they? They really are.
Yeah.
Good, you know. When's the last time a team's won it 3 times in a row?
I kind of felt like the grand final was kind of like being forced to eat a dog shit sandwich. You know, I didn't like Brisbane because I still don't, because I don't like Queensland. I'm unapologetic for that. I hate Queensland and everything they stand for.
Yep.
And by the same token, I didn't want the bloody Panthers to win 3 in a row either.
Yeah.
So it's like, who do you hate more, the devil or Hitler? Which one are you going to go for? So I was just like, it was just terrible. So in the end, I'm like, all right, I'll go for the Panthers begrudgingly. Because I don't like the whole hype around Brisbane and Queensland. Because whenever Brisbane and Queensland or anything Queensland and any Queensland sides do well, it's like everyone hypes them up deluxe. And we've all got to gas them up. Yeah. All the commentators gas them up. And it's just like, oh my God. So if Brisbane had have won, we would have been getting force-fed all these narratives like, the comeback kids from the basement to the penthouse, 2020 wooden spooners to
were they wooden spooners?
2020
wooden spooners.
final winners.
Yeah, wow.
You know,
winners to grand final. That is huge. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it would have been. Right. But you think about how much they bang on about Queensland anyway, all the commentators. Imagine that. And, big coach Kevy and, comeback kids. And it just would have been everything.
No, it's good they lost. I'm happy they lost. Happy Pies won. Happy Pies. Oh, that's what we're going to talk about. Aussie rules too. We'll talk about Aussie rules. I love Aussie rules and and boxing. But the most exciting probably is boxing, because it's
at the moment
there's lots of good fights, there's lots of interesting people, there's lots of stuff coming out, lots to talk about. Australia,
you got the
national,
the Fury Usyk fight for the 17th of February.
Yeah, and I like the whole. So it was on the 23rd of December or 24th or something, right?
It was going to be, but this is better. It gives everybody a bit more time to prepare.
But there's still lots of fights on the 23rd. Is that right? So
there is.
Yeah. So it's still a big.
Another fight.
Yeah.
It's a huge card in Saudi Arabia, which is quickly becoming the mecca of boxing because all the
they're still going to Saudi in February, Fury and thingo,
people. Well, that's in Saudi as well.
But this other one on the 20th. I like the 23rd. I think it's good because
I love it. I'm going to buy it.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, of course.
Well, 24th for us because we're on the different side of the world.
Even better. 24th, even better. You know,
so that'll be good.
You know,
a
lot of people celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve, but we'll just be watching boxing. I couldn't think of it better. Yeah.
I mean, don't quote me on it, but I think Eastern time, I think it's in the morning that we'll be watching.
Yep. Nice.
That's all good.
Wake up, have a nice cup of tea, cook some eggs and watch some boxing, you know?
Yeah. I love the card. There's lots of huge names on it.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that I'm not quite so satisfied with, don't get me wrong, it's better than nothing because I still get to see Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight.
The
thing that I'm a bit disgruntled at is that they're not fighting each other.
For
me, they've both been world champions.
Yeah.
They've both reached such a high status.
Yeah.
I think the training wheels have had to come off. It's time that they should have been fighting each other.
Yeah.
But again, I guess
they really are they're the second best of the division, right? So
but
the second best be fighting each other, not people even lower.
Yeah, look, they're the next tier down behind Usyk and Fury.
Yeah.
So, you know,
people want to see that. People want to see the big fights. That's what they want to see.
Ironically, that fight could have even been billed the best of the rest, but they're not going to do that because that would hurt their egos. But you know, let's be honest, Fury Usyk is the big one. The best of the rest, man. That's the way it should have been.
Second best is still okay. They could have said that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Second best is still okay. Second best is still
better than me. I usually come off 8th best in everything. So second best the rest. But
second best is 7 better.
It's I don't know. It's great. It's a good card. But again, I think I'm not going to say the fans get to eat the full dog shit sandwich, but they get to eat half of it.
Half a dog shit sandwich.
Half a dog shit sandwich. The training wheels should have come off, but I think it's also a case of welcome to the sport of business and the business and and it's just like it's not the sport of boxing. It's the sport of business.
Yeah.
And the business of boxing.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, money talks, and these fighters just want a bit of extra cash, extra conditions. I know they put their lives on the line, but at some point you've also got to look for legacy too, and they've been around long enough to want to fight each other. However, I will say this. There are murmurs that if both of them come through, which they should, that will be the next fight, Fury versus.
I hope so, because
There'll be too much
younger. There's enough faffing about. They need to stop faffing,
They do. There'll be too much public demand to have otherwise.
Yeah.
Because the fans will be demanding it hugely. And I dare say that regardless of the result, unless it's a total whitewash, Usyk and Fury will probably have a rematch. That'll probably be a 2-fight deal and potentially 3-fight deal if it goes.
Well, if Fury just flattens him, there won't be a rematch.
No. It's interestingly poised, that fight, because Fury looked awful against Ngannou.
Yeah.
I think he still edged it out, but some people had Ngannou winning, which is just ridiculous considering that it was the first time Ngannou laced up gloves, but it's a full credit to him because he did extremely well. But Fury did not take the fight seriously at all. That's not an excuse. He didn't train. He'll tell you that probably by his own admission. Yeah. But he won't want to tell you that by his own admission. It was just embarrassing because he thought he could turn up
and so I did read. So that's why it's been delayed, because Fury looks like a bucket of piss, He
got a bit beaten up, and that's what happens.
And he needs another couple of months to do a couple more laps in where does he live? Like Manchester way, yeah? Is that right?
Yeah, Morecambe. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Morecambe. Yeah, but I actually think, ironically enough, this could be kind of unfortunate for Usyk because, if anything, Fury might have a big level of introspection and retrospection and say, hey, I did the wrong thing here. I should have prepared.
I've been
this isn't going to happen again. Yeah. And this is the big stage.
Yep. Yeah.
Like in many respects, it's worse for Usyk that this happened because
it's
if Fury had to walk through Ngannou, he might not have been as tuned in.
Yeah. Anyway, you also mentioned accidentally Zoo. So we've got Zoo coming up. So we know that it'll be in Vegas, and likely that same week that the rugby league is on in Vegas. So Manly play Bunnies and Roosters play Storm. Is that right? No, not Storm. Who do Roosters play?
I'm not sure. I did know, but I don't know now. It could be. You might be right. I only know Manly Bunnies because that was... Or was it Roosters and Broncos? I have a big feeling it's Roosters Broncos.
I think it's more likely that, yeah. But good marketing for Zoo to jump on the back of that and just think, okay, well, there'll be heaps of Aussies in Vegas, because you'll have the players, but also you'll have the entourage of Aussies that are like, okay, well, look, let's go see Zoo fight at the MGM, so he'll get a big support of like over there, which is really good. I just think it's smart. It's smart business. It's well done by No Limit doing that, and they just got to find someone decent. But what if they find someone shit house? People will still go to it, But you're over there, you'd want it kind of half decent, like a half decent opponent. That's what I'm saying.
I'm hoping that, Jamel Charlo, who was the champion, moved up 2 divisions to face Canelo Alvarez for a cash grab.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he comes down to fight Tim Tszyu.
Yeah.
because that would be good, and that would be a good contested fight.
What do you reckon the chances are? If you're, you know, a betting man, you reckon, you know, like 1 in 5 that'd do it, or like there's less chance that he'd do it? Because I mean, his cash.
I
he's
think there's a
hinted.
whole lot less chance now. You
Yeah.
know, before he was given the cash grab offer for Canelo, there was a huge chance that Charlo was going to fight Tim Tszyu. And
Yeah.
for the
What was
longest
happening?
time,
It was written. It was signed. Wasn't it even signed?
I
Yeah.
tell you what, for the longest time, and rightly so, I had Charlo as favourite for that fight. But as time drew near, I
Yeah.
actually had Tim Tszyu as favourite
Yeah.
because he's got sharper, he's
Yeah.
become active,
Yeah.
he's more
Yeah.
dedicated,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
younger, he
Yeah.
keeps improving.
Yeah.
Whereas Charlo had just sort of become more about money, less dedicated,
Yeah.
a little bit older, and Tszyu was a whole lot more hungry and showing more improvement. And I actually had him now as favourite, but I'm not so entirely sure Charlo might take that fight because he might think, hey, the bag of cash I got from Canelo, that'll do me for a while, and I don't need to fight this guy. I'm not saying it's the right mind frame, but it's a mind frame that some of these fighters have.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so it's still exciting.
It's
Even
still
I don't think it'll happen, but
no.
but Zoo will fight someone else that's good, and it'll be exciting, and it'll be in Vegas. And funny enough, his little brother fights on Wednesday. It's actually that soon. It's this Wednesday, and the last one went for like 20 seconds, was it, or so, or was it?
I
15
think something like that. Yeah. Diet Tim Tszyu, Nikita Tszyu is fighting Wednesday against Dylan Biggs, who's undefeated.
Yeah, so that's a little exciting too, because it's a couple of, you know, young go-getters that are both undefeated and both going to give it their all.
It's a good fight. It's not going to be the blowout the other one was.
Yeah.
So Nikita continues to progress, but he's certainly not as technically proficient as
they say he's a bigger hitter than his brother. Have you seen that? They say, the butcher. The butcher.
But you know what? Okay, power's power, but it does worry me because defensively is a bit more irresponsible and a little less measured. And that's not to say that you should throw 3 punches around, but technically he's not as good. Yeah. He does leave himself open a little bit, and he does leave himself open for a few shots. Which worries me when he moves up the bigger levels. And this might not be such an easier fight. I think he'll still win, but I don't think it'll be a cakewalk. And I think that he may even have a few nervous moments here.
Yeah. Well, that'll be exciting. So, I don't know whether, I mean, what is it? It's $50. Do you get it? You know, or do you just go?
No, that's a walk down to the pub job for me. Yeah. No,
I mean, I might get it just because, you know, I get home, I'm by myself. Actually, I can't even get it in the grotto right now because my internet's fucked on my TV and I don't know how to fix it. You know, I need a bloody a technician person. You know, I'm hitting Netflix and it shows the internet, it shows the world or something else, my TV, then the world, and it's like red dot. What do I do? I'm not going to ask you. You know?
No, I'm terrible on technology. Absolutely hope.
Yeah.
I never actually made the transition into the internet generation.
Yeah. Well, you have today. Look, you're on YouTube. Today. You got your own podcast, Drewy. You know? Yeah.
Well, you know, I actually had to have instructions about how to get up here first.
Yeah, press
on the
button.
Screen.
What button? The thing, the words that are different color. Yeah.
Oh, look, this was the special kid spectrum coming out in me.
Yeah.
It was the same deal when I was at school. While my brothers were doing 4-unit maths and chemistry, I was in Gumnut Cottage
Yep.
colouring in Superman's cape.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
So you've just got to double down on your strengths. I just haven't found them yet. But you know,
talking about
Rome wasn't
you
built
can
in a
talk about
day. We're going
sport.
to get there.
That's a strength. You're
Huh?
talking about sport. That's a very strong thing. You're very good at it. You know a lot about it. You know.
Well, it's probably because I've got nothing else to fall back on.
There you go. I'm happy with
Yeah.
that.
I'm
And
happy with that too. You know,
so that's boxing done. Cricket, rugby
cricket,
league,
boxing, rugby league.
AFL.
Yep.
We just mentioned it briefly. Hot pies, and
We have
we'll definitely
mentioned
get into
AFL.
AFL.
Absolutely.
Boxing,
And I
lot of
don't think
boxing
anything's
talk.
happening in the equestrian this week.
Equestrian, yeah. And
Trust me, I'm not an
well,
equestrian person.
the soccer is on. The soccer's on, and
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched a game. Well, I watched the Women's World Cup. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch any
I-
women's soccer. Nothing wrong
I've
against
got
women.
something.
I love women, but I'm
There,
not going to watch that
there
again.
is an interesting thing with soccer, though.
Yeah,
You know, like, so I don't specifically
and
follow the
that's hard
EPL.
to the word interesting and soccer in the same sentence for me is not that common. You know.
No.
Yeah.
No, not an interesting part of the game. Like, if you're a soccer fan or football,
Yeah.
as they call it in England and probably across the world,
Yeah,
other
everywhere.
than Australia, maybe
Yeah.
America.
No, America says soccer. We say
Yeah,
soccer, and New
that's
Zealand
right.
says soccer. Yeah.
Yeah, we're about the only 3 countries, but everywhere else,
Yeah.
you'll get shunned.
Well,
But
they tried to change it here. Do you remember? You know, they
yeah,
spent money on it. They're like, right, let's rebrand soccer in Australia, and they lots of money into it. And you get people all the time that I've got a friend that is like, no, it's not soccer, it's football. But fuck, we all know it's soccer. You know.
I've got to say, I think sometimes you don't enjoy soccer when you find the most enjoyable part as a penalty shootout
Yeah.
in a World Cup.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're
Well, that's
really
the
not
most
a true
enjoyable
fan.
part of it. You know. It's the
Yeah.
most exciting part. You know.
And you notice in Australia there was an interesting trend because
I've just got an
in the
idea. Why don't they
90s
just get rid of the actual gameplay and just go straight to penalty shootouts? They're just like, look, this game's fucking slow. It's boring. So we're just going to have penalty shootouts. That's it. It's like, okay,
it would be
yep,
fun.
well, be better, right?
I'd prefer that. But
The
did you
World
notice
Cup of penalty shootouts.
it
And
would be good?
just while I'm on about it, because, you know,
Yeah.
thoughts on rugby union, which I do watch and I do enjoy in times, but, you know, it's all penalties. They could just do the same thing. They just,
Oh yeah, look,
just penalty.
that's sad.
This ball, go for the goal. Kick it. Whoever kicks it the most amount of times wins. Same as soccer, you know?
The rugby actually has become a sport of professional goal kicking, unfortunately.
Goal
And I played rugby up until I was 30,
Mm.
and it used to be a good game.
Great
But I
game.
think they made too many rules, and you know you've made too many rules when both sides are looking around when the referee blows his whistle and they're wondering who's getting the penalty.
Yeah,
That's when you know you've gone too far. But what I was saying earlier about soccer, there was an interesting thing. Like, I remember in the late or mid 90s to early 2000s, you'd ask a lot of Aussies, who do you go for? And then they would say, oh, Manchester United.
Yep.
Fast forward to mid 2000s and then beyond. Oh, Man City.
Yeah.
There's a big thing of actually bandwagon jumping when it comes to soccer. You notice that a lot of people don't say anything other than Man City these days, you know?
Yep. I got the 10-minute warning, cuz.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, just an update. India just lost a wicket in the cricket. There you go.
Yep. Good.
Virat Kohli dragged one on. So that's good. Go the Aussies.
Yeah. So, I mean, I will watch, you know, for this podcast, we will be talking about soccer and we will watch soccer. I'm happy to watch the A-League. I kind of go for the Western Sydney Wanderers because I've seen a few of their games. But I'll watch Sydney FC. I'll watch some soccer for this.
Oh, look, I'm going to make an effort.
Yeah,
I'm going to make an effort for soccer and
for
for
the Red
soccer
Hot
fans.
Underdogs. We're gonna watch some fucking soccer.
And I'm going to try to. I'm actually going to make a concerted effort to try and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Instead of rambling on about not enjoying it.
yeah.
Although I must admit, I did get a Christmas present that I really enjoyed once. It was World Cup Soccer's greatest nil-all draw. I watched.
Yeah, goes forever.
120 minutes of it. It was just bloody fantastic.
Was it a DVD or a VHS?
I got it on both. I enjoyed it that much.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing.
And nil-all draw,
And one thing we can't forget. Yeah. One thing we can't forget that we don't cover very much is the NFL. Go the Browns. They won the other day.
Yes, they won.
They beat the Ravens, who are doing really well.
There's one game every Monday, and I'll watch a bit of that and talk about that,
Yes.
I'll watch anything,
There's an
but the Red Hot
reason.
Underdogs, I'll watch anything and talk about it. And we tennis. We love tennis too. There'll be, the Aussie Open's coming up. There'll be lots. That's the best thing about sport. There's always something fucking on. Oh,
I love the Joker. Big Joker fan. I know that's not going to bode well for a lot of people, but have always been.
The Joker. People love the Joker now because Feds has gone, and and Nadal, he's not gone, but he might as well be, unfortunately, because he's a bucket of spare parts.
But you've known from word go, I've always been a Joker man.
Yeah, this is the time for Joker to go from, is he the best to beyond reasonable doubt. Like he is the best now, but I mean, he can just be like so much better,
Can be.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Now he's better, but he's not ridiculously much better than Feds or Nadal, right?
No, but he's enough to be called the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm saying that. But is he twice as good? No,
but he's better.
He's better. But at what stage is how many Opens does he need to win to be the next level of better?
I'm going to say this, okay? He's on 24 majors.
Yep.
I know it seems like a big ask, but I reckon if he gets to 30 majors and retires,
30. That's what I'm saying.
That will not be
in the
surpassed
30s
by anyone.
Who's in the 20s? 2 people. Yep.
3.
Oh, okay. You including
Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. I know Federer's retired.
Okay. Yeah. No, but Joker is in there. I'm not including Joker, but Nadal and Federer in the 20s. So if Joker gets in the 30s, his next level, his next tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although, and you've got to consider how good Djokovic is because he's won 24 majors. That is equivalent of 6 straight years of majors. So if you're beginning a professional tennis career and you have aspirations of being the GOAT, it's equivalent of winning all majors in 6 straight years.
Yeah.
That is enormous. 6 years in any career is a large portion. And that's not to mention that you've got to try and catch up to that.
Yeah.
It's a big, hard, long mountain to reach.
Yeah.
But if he reaches 30, I think that will be almost too hard.
It'd just be nice to see a 3 in that number,
Oh, it'd be huge. It'd be almost insurmountable.
Feds is amazing. Feds has 20.
Yes.
Yes. So imagine 30 is so much more than 20. So much.
Yeah.
Because
I always Djokovic was my favorite, but I kind of like Nadal.
Yeah.
Controversial comment.
Yeah.
I never ever liked Federer.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to rub people up the wrong way, and I don't care. I always felt like he had these pre-packaged answers that are there to please everyone, and
Yeah, he does.
Mr. Golden Boy.
He's got them all in his brain. But so many people do now.
Yeah.
They get training with that with all sports.
Yeah,
Media training. This is what you can say. This is what you can say. These are the questions you're going to ask. This is what you're going to say to these questions.
Yeah.
It's cookie cutter bullshit. But even Djokovic, the same. His cookie cutter bullshit answers.
Yeah, I know, but not as much.
Shit.
I find him a lot more relatable, to be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what's this is one of your art behind you, is that right? With the F's and
yeah. I just use it as a backdrop. That's all.
Yeah, it's a great one. It's a great one.
So yeah. I'm just trying to find my charger. That's why the camera's moving. Again, it's the ADHD.
Oh, good.
There we go. I've got my charge happening again.
Anyway, yeah, mate. So I reckon that it's a wrap. This is working once a
Beautiful.
week. Red Hot Underdogs.
No worries.
So next week
good.
we'll talk about Nikita fight. So watch that.
Yep.
And also something as well. If you ever see articles,
Yes.
sports articles, keep it sport. Just send them to me. Like text message. And I can actually pull it up on the screen and we can read bits of it, not all of it, but just read the gist of it. And, so that's something really easy for me to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because that makes it fun as well.
Excellent.
About, what's in the media and, like.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Okay.
Oh, I think we've done all right for the first one.
Yeah, mate. We did really well. I'm pumped. I really am.
Yeah. Setting the bar low, but reaching for the stars. That's Red Hot Underdogs.
Once a week. I'm looking forward to rugby league. I'm looking forward to the Red Hot Underdogs,
Yeah.
We were chatting to this bloke last night at Brendan's party, and it was the same thing. Like you meet up with a couple of people at a dinner or whatever, and it just seems that sport is the safe, common conversation
denominator
that blokes want to talk about.
It brings people together, and if
it does.
If a couple of groups of people know about it, then it's going to snowball.
It really is. It really is. Like, well, just he's a nice fella, and all I'm saying is that sport is great conversation.
It is.
That's all I want to say. And Red Hot Underdogs, that's all we're going to talk about. Bit of sport and bullshit. That's it.
Yep.
Maybe not in that order. Bullshit and sport.
That's what I do best. I speak 3 languages: Australian, English, and bullshit. Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Have a good one, champ.
See you, mate.
Later. See ya.
Oh, seriously. You thought it was exhausting watching Novick shares go up.
I know.
Dealing with that baby, getting home. Full on.
I feel you, cuz.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. Still doing it. What am I talking about?
I just want to say it's great to be in a company that hasn't reached its full potential, right?
Yeah, so much growth for it to go.
So much growth for this company. This company isn't even earning money.
We're just at the cusp. We're at the cusp. Once we have that 250 million sitting on the balance sheet, it's going to get another re-rate.
Yeah,
I guarantee it. Once they got cash coming in, all these analysts will start looking at it, going, "Whoa, okay, they're actually profitable."
My point was
going on here.
Sure, it's great to get 150 million US from Sleepy Joe, Pinocchio Joe Biden. It's great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take that money any day. But
bloody hell.
What's even better? Having a product that the whole of America, the whole of the West relies on. So we're not relying on China.
No, not China.
On China.
Not China.
the whole of Europe, the whole of United States, the whole of
Yeah.
Canada, Australia are relying, and the best thing out there is this synthetic graphite. It doesn't matter if you
100%.
want a BM, it doesn't matter if you want a General Motors, you want a Ford,
Yeah.
you want a Lamborghini,
Yeah.
you want synthetic graphite. You want a little
And the
scooter,
best,
man,
the
you know,
best
those
out there.
scooters that they're driving around.
Yeah.
On this shit.
That's
This
right.
is critical. The
Yeah.
world needs this material for
100% it
these
does.
batteries. And
Yeah.
right now you can buy it for $3, cheap as fucking
It's chips. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
company is going to fucking explode.
And this company is going to scale a lot quicker. Like in that announcement last week, I think we talked about this, that it says that they've got the funding up to 75,000 tons, which was that was a new comment from Chris Burns.
He
Right.
slipped that little fucking
Slip that
comment
little
in.
bit in.
75,000 tons.
Yeah.
Not fucking, we're talking 30, 40, 45, 75,000.
75.
To there.
Yeah. By 2025.
20.
Right. So
20.
that's brought way forward, because 75,000 tons would be like 2028 type thing.
It is, honestly. And this is just a little comment. And you pick up on it. I pick up on it.
Yeah.
It's not them saying, right, Novanix has actually got this money. We're scaling up faster than we expected.
Yeah. That's how I interpreted it.
There's so much more demand than there is graphite
Supply.
and
100%.
and synthetic graphite. Novanix synthetic graphite is a tiny part of that, and it is the cream of the fucking crop. If you can get your dirty little paws on that, then you have the best battery that exists.
100%. And did you see that he said that they'll also be looking to apply for further grants as well, which is great for shareholders because it doesn't dilute us. He's not going down the capital raising path.
Yep.
We're getting free money from the government.
Free.
It's the best way to do it.
And how soon till Novanix is actually earning money?
Yeah. Well, this time next year, they should be producing, right?
If
250 million.
money and they've got money coming in
and making profit. Yeah,
and
they don't have to go to the market.
We've got this money coming in. We need more money to scale up.
Yeah.
Are they necessarily even gonna revenue raise, sell more shares? Do they need to?
Yeah, I don't think so. No.
No, they don't.
What I've read on the forums is they're saying because they'll have that revenue coming in, they can then go to the banks and get some cheap.
Exactly. That's my point. See, I didn't tell you that. I just told you the fucking facts, and you put it together. You put it fucking together.
Yes.
The facts are that if they're bringing in this fucking money, they don't even need to fucking go to fucking our shareholders.
They won't be going to the market. Won't be capital raising. No capital raising.
They don't even need to.
No.
Because they'll have so much fucking.
It'll be self-funded.
Yes.
They'll be self-funded.
Of course, they're going to pump every fucking dollar back into the fucking business. But
which is what we want them to do.
Fucking wouldn't you? And why wouldn't you fucking want them to?
Yeah, we don't want a dividend at this stage, not for another 5 years.
Dividends. I don't want 1 cent every fucking 5 years. I want
keep growing.
More fucking synthetic fucking graphite and contracts. That's what I want.
Exactly. We want supply contracts now. They've got to be coming. Got to be coming soon.
Coming. They could probably come tomorrow. Tell me one reason
tomorrow.
why they can't be there tomorrow. There isn't a reason.
It would make sense why it's gone up 35%.
It would make perfect fucking sense.
If there's like a big Samsung,
and that would be the fucking prediction of the fucking year you've done, Grovesy.
Yes.
I've just made fucking boom, 150 million. Boom, $3. And this is not prediction. Right now, fucking announcement tomorrow.
I hope so.
VW are buying every
Or
fucking,
V-dub. Yeah, imagine that.
you know, V-dub. V-dub. That's what we
Yeah.
want. Fuck Tesla. We
That-
don't need Tesla.
Yeah,
Tesla
V-dub would be better than
needs us.
Tesla.
Understand?
Exactly.
Tesla,
Yeah.
small potatoes.
Small fry. Small
Small
fry.
fry,
V-dub
small
would be
potatoes,
huge.
not important. NVX is the fucking
Huge.
big dick. Big fucking
Huge.
cock and balls. That's what we are. Cock and fucking
Yes.
balls.
We are.
So good. So fucking
good.
good. Fucking pumping, cuz. It's
I
fucking
know.
pumping. It's
We're
not
back.
going to stop. This,
We've had 9
this-
months of shit, and then
all
bang,
I'm
it's all
saying,
just happened.
get fucking used to this. Get fucking used
I hope
to
so. I hope
waking
so.
up, looking at your shares, saying, holy fuck. Oh, yeah, profit is going to come in. No. Boom.
No.
Keeps fucking
Pump.
going up.
Pump.
Text from
Pump.
me. Boom, boom, boom. We've got to do another 2 fucking and
Yeah.
another 2 Aussie investors. Don't even say it's 2 Aussie investors. NVX show.
It's the NVX show.
NVX show.
NVX show.
NVX show.
Oh,
At
I
what
love it.
price are we getting N fucking VX tattoos?
What's $100, wasn't it?
$100.
Did we say 100?
We're on our way.
We're on our way.
I,
$97 to go.
I'll get a fucking back tattoo or a chest tattoo
Like on your chest.
on your chest.
Well, first of all,
NVX,
hopefully we get some.
$100, motherfucker.
First of all,
People
hopefully we get
think
the
it's a
hoodies.
gang. Oh, that man! Look at him. He's an NVX.
NVX, man. Hopefully we get some hoodies first.
Oh yeah, we get some
Like
hoodies.
we asked them for. We
Yeah.
asked them.
We'll just make our own. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you could probably just download the logo, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Just
Let's do it.
Put it on yourself.
NVX hoodies.
Love it. What a day.
What a day. What
Uh,
you know. $3. $3.
$3.
And remember, it would used to do this. It would pump. Next day, right? You and I were like, "What's going to happen?" And it just fucking pumped.
Just kept pumping, I know.
It
was like,
and then the next day, oh yep, it's tapered off a little bit. Oh no, midday,
boom,
bit later, pumping again.
boom.
It's just like the gift that keeps giving.
It kept on giving.
You know?
I know.
An
I'm not
endless
sure if we're going to have
basket
that.
of goodies.
I'm not sure if we're going to have that ride again, like in such a short time span. Anyway, it's definitely going to go above $12. Don't get me wrong, but in that such a short, like it was really only over 3 months, wasn't it?
Yeah.
October, November, December.
Yeah.
Like it was just an amazing run every day, 10, 15%. Just phenomenal.
Every day. It was Christmas. It was Halloween.
But then on the flip side, we had the big drops. We've had the big drops over the last 6 months. So
we've been
through it
through
all.
Been through it all.
But this is a different stage of where we're at. This is where the company's progressed big time getting that extra 150 million.
Yeah.
Because you don't think the US government's going to put 150 million in if they don't believe that they've got a decent product or that they've got suppliers.
I know
they've got contracts coming in place.
I just want to ask one question. What is bigger news? Pinocchio Joe, Mother Goose, the demented of demented, giving NVX 150 million American dollars, or supply contract with VDub?
Supply contract every day.
Thank you very much.
Every day. Every day.
And this is setting up that.
You would think so. You would 99% think there's got to be a supply contract, big one coming up soon.
That's what it is.
And VDub, I think you're on the money with that because the VDub facilities are in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you just drive a truck, 2 Ks down the road and deliver the graphite to them?
I love VDub.
Right.
When NVX gets to $100, maybe we should get VDub tattoos, but that's a silly idea because by then we'll have to get VDub, General Motors,
Tesla,
all of them. Our bodies
BMW
will have, our whole bodies will just be one tattoo.
There's be all these car companies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, cuz. All right.
oh, good. All right,
Right,
guys.
so prediction tomorrow. I think we're going to have a 7%er, you know,
Yeah,
not as big as today. We're not going to get
No.
another 35%.
surely not.
No,
It would be unbelievable if we did.
unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable.
But we've had those huge pumps before, and the
Yeah.
next day
And then the next day it pumps right
Mhm.
down.
to raise. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Even if we finish, even 5% down tomorrow will be a huge positive, I reckon.
Mm,
Like we don't want it to dump 25% though.
yeah.
That would be because that's just that's getting out of control then.
Yep.
But I think it's because Morgans have re-rated it's at $3.11. That's
Yeah.
the new price target.
I
That's
would
what most
like to
people are
see
going to
that
be.
as a little announcement.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what-
Same. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be a headline there
Yep.
saying $3.11.
Yep.
So,
That's all we need. Morgan's say $3.11. We can't do it $3. There's a 7%. You know,
yeah. And they've called it a speculative buy, which is fair enough
speculative
because it is
buy.
still speculative.
Yep. But it does
Um,
have the words in there. BUY. Buy. Buy.
Buy. Yeah, buy. Buy.
Buy.
Definitely.
Buy.
Yeah.
Because I think it was a hold before for a while.
I think it was hold at $2.11. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were saying, funding risks, which there was, but we were always confident there was going to be some government funding.
Mm.
We've been saying since March, weren't we? March, April. It just took a lot longer than what we thought. I thought April, May this year.
Yeah.
But
We're
that's
here.
because the government kept pushing it out too.
We are in the other side of the forest. You know,
Yeah.
we
Well,
can
the
see
company's
clearly
just shored
now
itself up.
the rain is gone. You know,
Well, the company's moved to a next phase, hasn't it? Like
we are next level. We've just
next
leveled
level.
up. You know how you're playing your Nintendo? You're playing one,
Yeah.
and you get to the next level.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have just
We leveled up.
Super Mario. We'll
Yeah.
just did the flag with ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding, boom. We just hit that.